Hello students, today we will see the last topic of our last chapter, component level design elements. The component level design for software is the equivalent to a set of detailed drawings and specification for each room in a house. Then this drawing depict the wiring and plumbing with each rooms and location of the electrical receptacles and all switches like sink, showers, etc. Very others detail associated with a room. For example, the component level designs for a software fully describe the internal details of each software component. Then to accomplish this, the component level designs define the data structures for all the local data objects and algorithm details for all processing that occurs within a component and an interfaces that allows access to all the component operations, that means behaviors. Within the context of the object oriented software engineering, a component is represented in a UML diagrammatic. Show this figure, this is the UML diagram for sensor management. That means the part of the safe home security function is represented a dash arrow. Here this is the dash arrow. Connect the component to a class name as a sensor that is assigned to it. The sensor management component perform all the functions associated with safe home sensor, including the monitoring and configuring them. The design details of the components can be modeled at many different levels of the abstraction. A UML activity diagram can be used to represent processing logic. A detailed procedural flow of the components can be represented using either pseudocode or some other diagrammatic form like flowchart, box diagramming, etc. The algorithm structures follows the rules established for structural programming, that means the set of constrained procedural construct. Then data structure selected based on the nature of the data object to be processed are usually modeled using the pseudocode or the programming language to be used for the implementations. Then last type is deployment level designing elements. The deployment level design elements indicates how software functionalities and subsystems that allocated within the physical computing environment that will support the software. For example, the elements of the safe home product are configured to operate within the three primary computing environments: home-based PC, then safe home control panel, and server house at CPI Corp, providing internet-based access to the system. In addition, limited functionality may be provided with a mobile platform. Then during design, a UML deployment diagram is developed and then refined as shown in the diagram. Then the three components environments are shown. In actually there will be more including the sensor, cameras, functionalities delivered in the mobile platform. Here the subsystem functionalities house with computing elements are indicated. For example, the personal computer house subsystem that implements the security, surveillance, home management and communication features. Here one of the control panel, then CPI server is there, control panel security, then CPI server is the here access right, and one of the personal computer here the attach external accesses like security, observation, management, communications, etc. These are the external accesses. Subsystem has been designed to manage all attempt to access the safe home system from the external sources, and each subsystem would be elaborated to indicate the elements that is implements, and the diagram shows in descriptor forms. This means the deployment diagram shows the computing environment but does not explicitly indicates configuration details. For example, the personal computer is not further identified. It could be a Mac and Windows based PCs, a Linux box, or the mobile platform, which is also associated like the operating systems. These details are provided when the deployment diagram is revisited in instance from during the later stage of the designing or the construction begins. Each instance of the deployment a specific name and hardware configuration is identified. Now here our last chapter is fifth chapter, designing concept is over now. In these chapters we have seen the like designing process, then that means the software quality guidelines, their attributes, then evaluation of the software design. Then second topic is design concept, and we have seen already abstraction, architecture, patterns, then modularity, separation of the concern, then information hiding, functional independence, refinement, aspect, refactoring, then object oriented design concept, design classes, dependency inversion, and test design for the test. Then third topic is the design models, that means the data design elements and architecture design elements. Then here now over our last chapters, and this is the some assignment questions also provided. Then first question, main question first, that means this three questions for 1 marks. What is the software design? Then design, define the patterns. Here this is the define patterns, and then define the term abstractions. These three questions for 1 mark. And then describe these details these questions. Describe the first, describe the software designs process in details. Then second, with the help of diagram, explain the design models, what are the types of the design patterns, and then explain and write a short note on the refinement. These are the descriptive questions for 4 to 5 marks. Then here now chapter is also over, and now syllabus is also over.